Good Thursday evening, everyone. I want to jump on here and give you an update on our wild weekend weather forecast coming up. First of all, this is the weather map for Saturday. Now you'll notice that yellow shading down across southern West Tennessee, stretching down toward Arkansas, Mississippi, and Louisiana. That is where we expect the greatest risk for severe weather to be with this system. That's not to say that we can't get a strong storm in our neck of the woods when this front comes through. That's certainly possible, but the greatest concentration of severe weather will at least stay off to our south and west. As you can see, as the colder air comes in behind this front, rain changes to snow across the Great Lakes and the northern plains, where they'll be picking up some pretty good snowfall from this system, and we could see some snowflakes as well. Look at our 5-day forecast. We see Friday's looking good. It's going to be windy. Wind gusts 20 miles an hour or so. Partly cloudy skies. Clouds start to thicken up toward the evening, it looks like. Highs in the mid to upper 50s. Now, Saturday, it starts getting very windy. So we start seeing some wind gusts getting up 25, 30 miles per hour, and we see scattered showers. That lightning bolt that you see on Saturday is more for Saturday night. The bulk of Saturday is looking okay-ish. I know there's a lot of Christmas parades. Some folks have some birthday parties planned, outdoor events. I've heard it all. Okay. If you must have something outside, please make sure people can at least get in out of the dry if it's raining. So there is a good chance for showers, scattered showers all about the area. Maybe we'll get some of these Christmas parades in between showers and they'll be okay, but be prepared to get rained on if you're in any of these events. It will also be very windy, but the rain is not going to be very heavy on Saturday. It's just your showery type stuff. Highs around 60, so it's going to be mild. I know some Christmas parades, so I thought I was going to freeze to death. You're not going to feel that this year at any Christmas parade on Saturday. It's going to be mild. Now, Saturday night is when things get very active. That's when things get the most volatile. So we have heavy rainfall, thunderstorms, some of which could be strong with some strong wind gusts. 2 to 3 inches of rain could fall before this weekend is said and done, and much of that would come Saturday night. That's enough to cause some localized flooding issues if, especially in urban areas where there's not a good drainage. The rest of us, the ground is so dry, I think it's going to be able to absorb much of that. But nevertheless, when it comes down hard and fast, the roads can, get some flooding spots on them and whatnot. So be mindful of that. The winds pick up Saturday night, gusting to 40 miles an hour, possibly. Then Sunday morning, the cold front comes through as it looks right now. Now, these systems can speed up and slow down. We all know that, but it looks like the cold front's going to come through about Sunday morning, and I think that sets the stage for that rain to change to snow at or around noon as it looks right now. Now, timing can change. And this is one of those situations where it's like a cat and mouse game. The moisture is moving out as the cold air is rushing in. Now, does the moisture move out before the cold air can really get in here? That's possible. Could the moisture get hung up on the plateau as the cold air is coming in and we have a little bit longer period of snow? That's certainly possible. We're not looking at a winter storm. That is for sure. So we're not looking at a winter storm. We're looking at, for those of us who love snow and would love to see some snow, we're just hoping and hoping and hoping we can get a dusting to 1/4 of an inch. That's what we're talking about here. Those very light events where it only accumulates, look at that. We're 57 on Friday, 60 on Saturday. The ground's going to be a little bit warm, so we're talking about what would lay on the grass and the leaves in your car windshield type stuff. So not a huge deal, but still, to see some snowflakes falling for some of us would be very exciting. New snow haters can just hush. Now by Monday and Tuesday, it's all a dream. Okay, the sun comes out. We get up to 40 on Monday, which is chilly. But then by Tuesday, we're up in the mid to upper 40s, so which is not too bad at all for this time of the year. So, wow, go from 60 on Saturday, dropping down to 23 by Sunday night, and in between, we've got rain, we've got thunder, we've got wind, we've got snowflakes, all on the weekend. And I know some of you who would love to have a beautiful weekend, and you're seeing Friday and you're seeing Monday and Tuesday, and you're saying, why the weekend? I don't know. I'm just the messenger. So it is what it is. We'll take what we get because we have no choice. Now, this is a 500 millibar map for Sunday. I know you all heard me talk about the 500 millibar map. This is at 18,000 feet. This is really important to meteorologists. Just trust me. Trust me, I'm a meteorologist. So this is cold air aloft. It's just showing what this kind of encourages me once again that any moisture left over when this cold air moves in is going to change to snowflakes. And I think we have a pretty good chance for some snowflakes falling from the sky. Will they accumulate? I don't know. I think they might in some spots like grassy areas, but we'll see. We'll see how much moisture is left over. And again, we're not looking at a winter storm. We're just looking at some potential light dusting to a 1/4 inch accumulation on certain grassy objects and whatnot. So multiple hazards to be aware of. Strong winds Friday night through Sunday could cause sporadic power outages. I would advise not to be burning anything outside on Friday because the winds are going to be picking up and that could just cause things to get out of control pretty quickly. Strong storms, heavy rainfall possible Saturday night. Still looks like the main threat time frame would be 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. I'll keep that updated as we get closer. A lot of accumulation of snowfall possible Sunday. Looks to me like around noonish to afternoon hours on into the evening and maybe even overnight some snow flurries. I'll keep you posted on all of it. Keep in mind I've got the app. You can download the app for free on Android and Apple devices now. Hallelujah. And I've got that radar on there. It's really cool radar too. It looks really good. Get on there and mess around with that and figure that out. And it's always available on the website for free. So you don't have to pay for it. Weather watchers will report their stuff and it will show up at meteorologistsmartpro.com. The link to that is in the blog and you'll see their live storm reports, which is going to be really cool to see this weekend as we're seeing the changeover from when we start reporting the rain, then we start seeing the snow, hopefully, and so all that good stuff. And as we go into the winter, that's going to get even more interesting as we go along. You folks have a wonderful evening and keep looking up. And for more weather information and to keep up with all this crazy, wacky weather, just keep coming right back to meteorologistsmart.com.